The cherubim. It is hopeless to arrive at the meaning of the cherubim from etymology. Only by the usage of the whole of Scripture can we form an approximately true idea. Their description is twice given: Ezekiel 1, 5 through 14, 10, 20, and Revelation 4, 6 through 9. By a process of elimination, we arrive at the fact that they are a celestial order of spirit beings, and we can form no more notion of them than we can of all other heavenly orders which are named, but not explained, and for the want of better words, they are called thrones, dominions, principalities, powers, etc. They are to be distinguished from the symbolic figures of them which were made to represent them. Negatively, we may note that they cannot be the Godhead or divine in their nature, for one, likeness of any kind was strictly forbidden, Deuteronomy 4, 15, 16, etc., and two, the Godhead is distinguished from them by being mentioned at the same time. 2. Through heavenly or celestial and spiritual in their nature and character, they are distinguished from the angels, who, as their name implies, were spirits used as messengers. Compare Revelation 5, 8 and 11, and 7:11, where first the cherubim offer worship, and then the angels. They must therefore be real spirit beings, for they could hardly be represented emblematically and really in the same verse. Moreover, they are never dismissed on errands as angels are, and are never seen apart from the throne. 3. They cannot be merely symbols, for though symbolic and emblematic representations of them were allowed to be made, they themselves are not symbolic, or we should have symbolic symbols of symbols and no reality at all. 4. They cannot be a symbol of the church or any portion of redeemed humanity, for they are distinguished from them in Revelation 5, 9, and 10. According to the best readings of the most ancient manuscripts and critical Greek texts, where the us of verse 9 should be omitted, and the us and we of verse 10 should be them and they. Compare also Revelation 7, 9 through 11. For the same reason, they cannot be symbols of the four Gospels or books of any kind, for the cherubim are ministers associated with wrath and call for the judgment plagues. See Revelation 6 and 15:7. Moreover, there is no connection between these and the presence of the cherubim in Eden, in the tabernacle, in the temple, and the throne of God. Positively, we may note 1. That the three root letters of cherub, K, R, and B, are the root letters of the word cherub, which cherub, yeah, it's the same word, which reappear in our grip, grab, gripe, grasp. In a passive sense, the notion would be that of holding something in safekeeping, and, as a matter of fact, the symbolic representation of them were held fast to the mercy seat, being made out of the same piece of gold. Exodus 25, 18, and 23. 2. In Genesis 3:24, they were placed to keep or guard the way to the tree of life and preserve the hope of regenesis for ruined creation. Compare Genesis 2:15, where we have the word keep in this sense. 3. Their presence on the mercy seat binds this hope with atonement and with Israel. 4. On the veil, the hope is bound up with the coming of Christ in an incarnation and redemption. 5. They are four in number, and four is the number of creation. See Appendix 10. 6. They are represented by the symbolic heads of the four great divisions of animate creation: the lion of wild beasts, the ox of tame beasts, the eagle of birds, man of humanity. 7. They are beneath the throne, for the earth is Jehovah's footstool. 8. Their song, when they speak, is of creation, Revelation 4:11, and is in connection with the earth. Redemption is a new song for them relating to others. 9. We conclude, therefore, that the cherubim are celestial or real spirit beings associated in some way with the embodiment of creation's hope, as expressed in Romans 8:19 through 23. The emblematic representations made of them connect that hope with the hope of Israel, and associate it with the blood-sprinkled mercy seat and the rent veil. Hebrews 10:10 and 20.